Hey guys, welcome back to Hold Fast Moto. Today we're going to be going over my 5 tips to make any kind of road trip of yours a little bit better, a little bit more comfortable. So stay tuned as we go over this list, and I hope you get something good out of it. All right, everyone, tip number 1 is going to be getting yourself a good pair of Moto earplugs. So these ones are actually Alpine Moto protection. They're about 18 bucks on Amazon. The reason I recommend that is because when you're wearing earplugs, it helps with wind noise, wind buffeting, especially at highway speeds. It helps protect your ears from your motorcycle exhaust long exposures, especially if you guys got some loud ripping exhausts. And you're able to still listen and hear your Cardo or your Sena when you have these plugged in, even at highway speeds. So being able to protect your hearing, but also listen to your music and hear your bike is a tremendous benefit. And when you get off the bike, you can hear, you're not having ringing in your ears. It just makes it a little bit easier to go a little bit farther when you're not getting a headache from the noise just rattling your ears. So this is a great investment, especially at only like 18 bucks on Amazon. I'm gonna link it down below which ones I use. That way you guys can find these if you want to get a pair. All right, guys, tip number 2 is gonna be getting yourself some kind of audio pack or compact, something like a Cardo, something like a Sena. Being able to listen to music on road trips is a tremendous benefit, and you being able to go a little bit longer and also kind of stay focused. Also, the fact that you can use these comms to speak on intercom with riders in your group helps out with the safety aspect, being able to communicate concerns on the road, or even when you need to pull over and get gas, or you're just winded and need a break. These are great ways to do that without having to use hand signals. So I have found them to make my road trips a lot better, because being able to listen to a little bit of music or even audio books on road trips helps with your focus and also just makes the trip a little bit more enjoyable. We won't go into what brands are great or any kind of in-depth review on this Cardo, but just having some kind of audio or compact on your helmet makes a tremendous difference in making your road trips a little bit better. All right, so tip number 3 is something a little different. It's gonna be rolling up your pant legs whenever you're doing long highway miles. So you know how the greasers rolled up their cuff of their leg back in the 50s or in the Grease movie? Yeah, that's what I'm recommending. So I found when I roll my pant legs up like this, that it helps reduce the wind fatigue on my legs. Whenever I'm riding at highway speeds, my pant legs will always be flapping around and smacking the crap out of my calf. And that kind of causes them to fall asleep a little bit quicker or go a little numb. And for riding long distance, especially at highway speeds, that's not as comfortable. So I roll them up, it helps prevent that. And I'll show you on the screen a video comparing of what it looks like with my pants down and with them rolled up a little bit. And you can kind of just see the difference in comfortability, but I've found this to help, and maybe you will too. All right, so tip number 4 is kind of a more common one. It's having a pack of rain gear with you on your road trips. So for some reason in California, even though it never rains here, whenever I try to go on a road trip, it seems to rain, even if it's just for a little bit. So having a little bit of rain gear in your bags makes it a lot more comfortable if you do run into that weather, especially a torrential downfall, that you're gonna stay a little bit more dry and you won't be cold and wet. So I have just like a $50 pair of rain gear that just I put over my jacket and I can slip over my pants. I think they're Reax, they're from Revzilla. They pack down real easy, I can compress them down, they're light as heck, you don't have to worry about a bunch of weight on your bike. But being able to stay dry on a long road trip, especially if you're gonna be in the rain for a bit before your next stop, it helps tremendously in your mood and also you just being more comfortable on the road. So that's why, of course, rain gear for a road trip always makes it a little bit more enjoyable. All right, guys, so the final tip, and tip number 5, is gonna be having yourself a portable USB charger. So mine that I use is by Anchor. I couldn't find the specific one that I use, but this one is kind of massive. It's lightweight though. The reason I'm recommending this is that in my traveling, before I used to have my Road Glide, I didn't have any charger on my bike, which the Road Glide Special actually has a portable charger for USB, so I can charge my phone and ride. But before that, I didn't have any kind of charging capability on my bike. So I would use my phone for my maps, and because I'm using it for maps, especially on road trips, it would drain my battery, and I found myself once or twice my phone dying on the road with my maps. So now I don't have the cell phone and I don't have my maps. So what I started doing is bringing my with me on road trips is this like Anchor power pack. It charges your phone at least a few times, and I could use it to charge my phone while I was riding, make sure my maps were working and my cell phone, and then that way when I got to the hotel or wherever I was staying that night, I could charge the portable power bank and then also charge my phone. But that just made sure I had directions with me throughout my entire ride, which was the biggest thing, because being lost without cell phone or GPS, it sucks. So that was something that was super simple to do. I've got one linked on Amazon, I think here. It's only like 30-40 bucks. It's like the same type as this Anchor one, and it's just something you can't go wrong with. So those are going to be my 5 tips for making your road trip more enjoyable. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys have any tips that you recommend for your road trips that you found to be beneficial, please put them down below. I just want to hear everyone's experiences and hear everyone's wisdom. That way we all can learn and sift through what we like and take what we like and put it into our own practice. So thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day, and we'll catch you guys on the next episode. So see ya. Wow.